Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is October, aka Pokemon! And so, with the Halloween season coming around this year, I thought it would be fun to do a little funny ranking video of the Friday Night Funkin' mod Step Right Up Adventure Isle. So for those that may not know, Step Right Up Adventure Isle was a Friday Night Funkin' mod created by Team Horizon and was published on Game Banana back in July 16th of this year. And in my personal opinion, has been one of my more favorite mods to have come out in more recent memory. Aside from Mario Madness V2. But that aside, and since it's the Halloween season, I thought it would be fun to make a fun little ranking video of all the songs that I think are the best. Or worst. In my opinion, of course. So, yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the ranking. Alright, so first up, we got the funny Evilkaru song, and it's pretty in my opinion. Now, despite me putting this at the lowest place here, I don't think it's the worst. In fact, I don't really think any of the songs I'm going to be putting in the worst category aren't really that bad, honestly, because, I mean, let's be real, Step Right Up Adventure Isle doesn't really have, like, a single bad song, but I do think that Evilkaru is kind of the weakest one, in my opinion. I think the best way I could probably describe it is, it's kind of like So Cool from Mario Madness V2, where it's good, but I probably won't really find myself going back and listening to it, like, multiple times, you know? I think that's probably the best way I could compare it. Although the Twerking Penkara was definitely the most out-of-pocket thing I have seen in a while. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for the song. Yeah, pretty short section, but that's alright, because we're about to get into the real stuff now. So, let's move on with the next song. Alright, next up is Nasu, the secret Yumiya Nikki song. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, this song would have been a bit higher if it was longer, as it's the shortest song in the mod with, like, only, like, I think, like, what, 2 minutes or something? Or, like, almost 2 minutes. And honestly, the song is pretty catchy, honestly. Hell, I would even say I like it more than Deep Dreams, but let's keep the hot takes away for a bit. But yeah, overall, I mean, this is a pretty solid song. I only would have liked it, like I said, if it was just a little bit longer. But, I mean, that aside, I don't really have much else to say. I mean, aside from, I like the pixel art that's shown here with whatever the hell that red thing is. But, yeah, like with Evilkaru, I don't really have much else to say here. But, yeah, that's just it. So let's move on with the next entry. Alright, next song is Deep Dreams, and personally, I do think, at least in my opinion, that this song is kind of the weakest out of the 5 other, like, 4 mainline songs. I still think Deep Dreams is pretty good, like a solid 7, but out of the mainline songs, I do think the song is kind of weak. But there are still quite a bit of things I like about it. Like, I do like the drastic tones that the song kind of has at first, where it starts off as, like, you know, all friendly and all cutesy at first, and then it just immediately turns into creepy shit by the near fucking end, which I thought was pretty cool, you know, for a game that at first glance doesn't really look all that scary, but then just completely turns its head by the near end. So I thought that was kind of neat. But anyway, moving on to the next stuff that I liked about the song was the art and the animation. I don't know why, but it seems like the way that the characters are drawn and how nice the animation looks, it just, like, turns something on in my brain that just makes me really like it. I don't know how to explain it, but I just really, really like the art and animation here. So, yeah, that's kind of about it for that segment. But anyway, I'll just show off my favorite parts, and then I'll go into my final results with the song. So here they are. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Deep Dreams. Not much else to really say. Once again, solid song, but once again, I do think it is the weakest out of the main songs, once again, in my opinion. But anyway, let us move on with the next song in the ranking. Alright, so the next song is No More, aka the funny Tattletale song. And, ooh, yeah, this song is really good. It hits all the right notes with me. But Trey, let's play, I hear you. Why is this song in the middle of your ranking? Well, personally, I just like the other songs later down on the list just a little bit more, and that's kind of why No More stands in the middle. I think, at least in my opinion, it's still pretty good, but I don't really listen to it nearly as much as the other ones, but yeah, that's kind of it. Anyway, let's go over some of the stuff I really like about it. First and foremost, like with Deep Dreams, the art and animation. Yeah, it's really simple. One thing I really do like is how it starts off from like a 3D animation and then later goes into completely 2D animation. Basically this part. Like, it's so good, man. But yeah, that's one thing I really do like about the song is the art style change that it has. And now, another thing that I do like about the song, which is kind of unrelated from the song, is the mechanic that is used, which is the find the mama mechanic where you have to drag your flashlight around to like 3 different areas. It's a pretty simple one, but I like it because it isn't just the typical, you know, mashing the spacebar button multiple times. Or just pressing it at the right time. It's something different, but I like it. But, yeah, that's kind of all I really gotta say here. So I'll just play my favorite parts like usual. Here. So overall, good song, like the art style, and that's pretty much it. So moving on.
So the way of the moment, I put this thing into a virtual machine and locked down file transfer between the host and the thing, the virtual machine. And my goal here is to try and ask it some questions.
Alright, next up is Mindside Square. Now, I know this song being ranked as number 4 on the ranking might be a little odd to some people, but don't get me wrong, Mindside Square slaps really hard, but in my personal opinion, I like Wide Square a bit more. But anyway, let's actually talk about the song. So the first thing I do like about the song are the vocals for Smile Dog. Personally, I like these ones more than the ones in Widespread. I don't know, something about the more human-sounding vocals for Smile Dog here just kind of sounds really good to me. And another thing I do like in this song is, like Deep Dreams, is when the song kind of takes a bit of a different tone later on when Fuck Ass, I'm not kidding, that's his actual name, shows up and makes the song feel like a giant acid trip in a very weird fever dream and whatnot. Now, another thing I do like about the song is when
it decides to just make your whole computer background the stage later on in it and makes a whole bunch of random pop-ups appear on it. I thought that was very, very cool. And another thing I do like about the song is how intense it is and how it kind of puts you on edge throughout it, especially with the health drain. Jesus Christ, the health drain is the main reason why the song puts me on edge every time I play it. But yeah, I like that quite a bit. But anyway, I don't really have anything much else to say, so I'll just play my favorite parts of the song like before, and then we'll move on with the next song.
Three, two, one, go!
Alright, 3 more songs left on the list, and the first one is Face Me, the Duck Season song that's based off of the game's normal ending. And oh boy, what is this song missing? So, the first thing I like about the song is the dog's vocals. Like in Mind's Eye Squared, I really like the vocals right here. I don't know about what's up about it, but I just think it's just really satisfying to listen to. And another thing I really like about this song is how at first it starts off sounding like a boss fight in like a Mega Man game or something, but then like later in the song, after the dog pops up the TV, it starts sounding like a song I would hear in like fucking Doom Eternal or something. Here, have a listen. Very cool stuff. Another thing I liked is when David, the kid that you're playing as, goes into a full-blown rapping session later on in the song. I thought that was very funny and kind of threw me out of the loop. But yeah, I thought it was some pretty cool stuff. But yeah, not really much else to say here for Face Me. A pretty good song overall, and that's really all I gotta say. So, like before, I'll just play my favorite parts, and then we'll move on with the next song. But anyway, that's going to do it for Face Me. So without further ado, let us move on with the last two songs in the ranking.
Here, authorities are investigating a strange pattern involving several fatalities. The only link between these cases is a dog photo at each scene. Officials are urging everyone to stay away from computers, and if you encounter unusual activity, contact the authorities.
The second to last song on the ranking, Widespread. And let me just say, the first thing I really liked about the song was Sarah's vocals. I just really like her vocals a lot. Also, I just like Sarah as a character as a whole. Don't fucking at me about it. But anyway, another thing I do like about the song is sort of how rough the drawings look. I don't know, something about the more rough style that the song has. I don't know, I just really, really like that. But yeah, mainly the song is just really, really good to listen to. Like, I love listening to the song a lot. And the song is also kind of funny when you think about it, because, like, I mean, think about it, really. You just go to your computer one day, and then you open up the email, it's like, oh, you got a rap out against a fucking demonic JPEG of a dog. That's just incredibly funny to me, I don't know why. I also really like when Sarah and Smile Dog singing, like, intertwines with each other a few times in the song. I really like that in FNF songs when two characters singing vocals like intertwine with each other. I think that's just really, really neat. I also liked when later in the song, when Smile Dog turns into its husky form, Sarah has like a completely different set of vocals, and the music just starts getting very intense really fast, and I really liked that quite a bit. Oh yeah, and completely unrelated, but I really liked the Hollow Knight Easter eggs that were thrown in the song. So Sarah's a woman of culture, I see. Got good taste in games, I will say that. But anyway, that's really all I have to say about the song, so I'll just play my favorite parts and then give my final thoughts, and then we'll move on with the last song on the rankings. Enjoy. But yeah, anyway, overall, Widespread, really good song, easily my second favorite. And now, let us move on with the last and final song in the ranking. And here we are with the last song of the ranking, aka my personal favorite song from this mod.
Mortis.
Yes, Mortis, thank you. Weird pixelated voice. Where the fuck did that even come from? Anyway, so yeah, the first thing that I like about the song is the different tone and events that happen throughout the song. Like with the start of Michael singing to himself, to when then eventually Amy shows up, and then she just pulls a fucking Shadow Clone Jutsu, and then Michael shows up, and then John sings to himself again, and then the homie Father Garcia shows up, and then tag team duos this match like it's fucking Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi tag or some shit, and then Michael's dealt with by John, and then now it's just back to being John and Amy. I really like how the song just has multiple events like with all the other songs in the mod, but I just really like this one a lot. And another thing I really liked about the song were the vocals, especially on John and Michael. They're just, they're so fucking good to listen to, man. I love it. I also really liked the animations, and I liked how they tried replicating the sort of rotoscoping pixel animation that Faith is known for in some of the cutscenes as well. Although I think some of them were actually taken from the actual game. I could be wrong though. But yeah, I did really like the animations for the song. They were extremely well done. But anyway, I've kind of run out of stuff to say. I think the spin notes for the song are pretty cool, but then again, all the spin notes in this mod are really fucking sweet. But yeah, not really much else to say here. I'll just say my favorite parts and then get over my final thoughts of the song. But yeah, overall, Mortis is my favorite song in this entire mod. It's really good, and yeah, that's really all I have to really say about it. But anyway, without further ado, let us close off this ranking. Hello everyone, it is me, Trey Let's Play. Thank you all very much for watching this video. Sorry with how long this kind of took, because originally I was planning on uploading this video on Halloween, but yeah, that didn't happen because I had some stuff going on. But regardless, I finally managed to get the video out, and I do hope you all enjoyed it. But yeah, let me know what your ranking of all the songs in this mod would be, and yeah, like and subscribe, do the typical YouTuber stuff, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!